What we are going to focus here on in this film is on the reactions of children in disaster situations. These reactions might include feeling very afraid, feeling shocked, traumatized, feeling very alone, needing the parent, having nightmares, feeling clingy, irritable, aggressive, extremely angry. What children need in disaster situations vary depending on the child and his or her situation where disaster happened. They include feeling safe, feeling secure. They include knowing what has happened and what will happen next. They need to feel secure and taken care of by the adults and reassured. As professionals, we feel motivated on many occasions to help children in disaster. And in order to be effective in such situations, we need to know what the effect of a disaster or traumatic event is on children and what children need in such situations. These activities can be unstructured or structured. Unstructured activities include such things as free art expression, and by giving the children art materials a variety of art materials that are available, making it available to the children and have them use the materials to make whatever image they need to make in the moment. Without directing them too much, without intervening or interfering with their creativity. There might be children who are not quite able to participate, to express what they need. They might be too afraid, or they might be too shy. They might have some special needs that don't allow them to express themselves. So what we can do is create some structured activities that allows these children to express some of their experiences, some of their internal feelings, such as worries and fears, wishes, and maybe memories of the events. As professionals or as adults who are very interested and motivated to help children in disaster situations, what we need to avoid strongly is, for example, pushing the child to talk about or make images about what has happened or what their feelings might be. Some children may not be ready to express any of those feelings. They might need time. They might need to first feel the safety of the new situation before they can remember the events, before they can focus on the traumatic event. We should also avoid interfering with the image or a story that the child is expressing. We should avoid making the image for the child or telling the story for the child. As much as possible, we are creating an encouraging environment that feels safe to the child, so the child can use his or her own resources, his or her own strength to express what he or she needs to express. It is quite important to access professionals who are quite experienced in working with children using art therapy, play therapy, or other expressive ways of expressive therapies with children. And to find such individuals, I would recommend you contact your local or national associations of art therapists or play therapists. Hello, my name is Mehdi Naimi. I'm a registered Canadian art therapist and a play therapist. Based on my experience both locally and overseas in disaster situations, I have decided to put together a kit that would make it very convenient for a motivated professional to respond to children's need in the field after a disaster. This is an example of a kit that I have put together that can be used by professionals who are going into the field after a disaster situation to work with children. What we have in the kit are simple drawing materials, pencils and paper, and some coloring material, painting supplies, a collage box with magazine pictures already cut. What the advantage of having this collage box is that it gives children a ready-made way of expressing what they need to express without needing to work too hard at it, or gives them some sense of some direction. One important thing about the collage box or about other materials that are included in the kit is the cultural awareness to make sure that there are a variety of images available to the children of a variety of people, ages, races, and so on and so forth. There's some clay and also a variety of puppets. Now, depending on what is available, you can include babies, adults, animals that have some symbolic meaning and some potential for storytelling and for imagination. For example, here are some samples of art made by children in a free art activity. These children are survivors of the tsunami of 2004 that happened in Sri Lanka. Looking at these pictures, you see this group of children, they were ready to express memories of the tsunami, the way they remember the event. You see the water flooding, people being overcome, some people drowning, houses are flooded, and some people are fleeing the situation. This next group of images are made by children in similar art activities. And in this group, some of the children, they decided to make images of maybe their memories of their safe home before the tsunami, or maybe their wishes for a safe and nurturing home and environment in the future. Also, some of the children, they made images that maybe simply made them feel good and confident because they could use the art materials to make a beautiful image. And that is something that children need in after disaster situation to feel strong in themselves and confident that they can be effective, they can do something good. In the third group of images, some children felt ready and safe to express their inner feelings about the event, their extreme sadness and grief, and feeling the need to take care of the younger ones, and also the situation now, the reality of living in the camps now.